29th, the Guam Girl Scouts Board of Directors will host a fundraising event called Jazz Up Your Night, and you're going to see why in just a moment. Joining me this evening to tell us more about this incredible event is Guam Girl Scouts Executive Director and a wonderful friend of ours here on the news team, Miss Vicki Fish, and Nissan Motors of Guam General Sales Manager, and not to mention the event chairman, Mr. Brian Downey. Thank you both for joining us, and a huge alto sax. I must mention this is a styrofoam saxophone. In all my years of being on the air, I've never had a chance to say that, so this is a real treat for me.
Some firsts.
All right, so thanks for being here tonight.
That's a Ron Castro creation.
Awesome. Good friend of ours too, Ron. Okay, so obviously Jazz Up Your Night, and you know the props certainly support that. So what can people expect to see?
Wow. You know, nothing says jazz like the saxophone, at least for me. I think it's my favorite instrument. And I'm not a real big jazz nut, but this is going to be a really neat evening, I think, for most people. We're not going to have the real contemporary stuff playing all night long that might get a little bit old on some of the years. You know, I like to listen to a variety of this stuff. So anyways, I'm getting into the details already, and I should tell you really what's going on. On Friday, the 29th of April, from 6 to 10, we are holding this Jazz Up Your Night Festival. It's a fundraiser for the benefit of the Guam Girl Scouts, and we are inviting Mad Men, who will play there for about an hour. This is our favorite friend on the piano, Patrick Palomo. Yep. Palomo. And then Mike DeMore will be not holding this particular instrument in there, but he will have his own.
He's played a few of those in his life.
He will have his alto sax going there, and Carlos Cordelio. Yep. Those guys will be playing some older stuff and a little bit of big band, and then some contemporary stuff, and they'll be followed by a group of a cappella singers called Native Tongue. And that's headed up by Professor Randy Johnson up at UOG. He's got about 5 or 6 people. He's going to be singing about 6 or 7 songs for that about 30 or 35-minute period. And then he's going to have a little bit of fun with the crowd. I think he's going to get them involved in it. And then, after a short break, while we're doing some live auctions on stage, we are going to have them both get together and do a little bit of the Earth, Wind, and Fire rendition stuff. And so it's going to be a sit-down event. We're going to be offering some fabulous food from Chef Boudet at the Hyatt. It's a live cooking stations, and Vicki will probably tell you more about that stuff because she's a little more eloquent about that stuff than I. But this is going to be a nice, cool, entertainment-filled evening for people to enjoy, sit back, and relax, and have a good time, and tell their friends about when they have had the event. Plenty of wine from our good friends at Ambrose and A&Z, and one more. Give me the other one. I'm sorry.
PWS.
Oh, PWS. Sorry.
Miraflor Herrero's wines, and the list goes on. So
they'll be pairing up those wines with the menu that the chef has provided. So we've got a really great night in store. And again, this is the best thing is benefit of the Guam Girl Scouts. Okay, well, let's talk a little about Vicki about the stations, because I'm looking at the rundown right here. It's an amazing lineup. So there are many stations people can check out. I'm looking at cheeses, Spanish paella, Middle Eastern cuisine, and everything like that. And maybe in a nutshell, because, you know, like I've literally got like 4 or 5 pages here and everything. What variety do you have, and what are people's palates?
That is the word. It's variety. This is after Easter, so people who might have given up a certain type of food will have completed their time with that, so they can enjoy the variety. The Chef Boudet, is relatively new to Guam, but he is going all out in an effort to focus on fresh foods and local foods, so he's incorporated those into the menu, and I think that's important because this is Guam, and we want to see everybody who's producing foods here in Guam do well. But then he's got some surprises, too. The paella is a signature dish of our springtime fundraiser every year, backed by popular demand. I can't imagine anybody who wouldn't enjoy, because it's prepared in a huge pan with lots of garlic. And, I mean, it smells incredibly well, and then when you taste it, you melt. But the desserts are spectacular, and again, drawing on some unusual taste combinations, some pairings. I think people would enjoy just the food. But on top of the food is the incredible entertainment lineup that is going to be there, and the fact that people can relax, sit down at the end of a busy week and enjoy fabulous food, outstanding music, and the fact that it's helping our Girl Scout program here on Guam makes it important for everyone to enjoy. Okay, so real quick, we got to get out of here, but it's on the 29th. How can people check it out? Can you buy tickets ahead of time? Yes, in fact, you will save some money if you buy before the 20th. The event is a week from Friday. It's April 29th, 6 to 10, at the Hyatt Regency Guam. Tickets are available at the Girl Scout Service Center, 9 to 5. Our phone number is 646-5652. Call with questions. We'll be happy to explain, provide tickets, and welcome you to an evening to remember. Jazz up your night. All right, thank you so much. So in summary,
fundraiser, Girl Scouts, food, Earth, Wind, and Fire. You don't need to know anything besides that. Vicki,
Great.
Brian, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much.